Your morning news now. An FDA panel of experts will meet tomorrow to discuss the long-anticipated Johnson & Johnson coronavirus vaccine. Health officials say Johnson & Johnson's single-dose vaccine is about 66% effective and provides strong protection against moderate to severe COVID-19. It only needs to be kept at normal refrigeration temperatures and can be stored for 3 months. Minnesota's Mall of America will soon be a large-scale semi-permanent COVID-19 vaccination site. The mall site will vaccinate more than 8,000 pre-kindergarten through 12th grade educators, school staff, and child care workers in its first week. It will be the 4th of its kind, joining locations in Minneapolis, Rochester, and Duluth that opened last week. The La Crosse County Health Department is holding a 2-day vaccination clinic for educators March 5th and 6th. The clinic will be held at Onalaska High School and will be open to public and private school districts. County health officials say the state has dedicated a supply of vaccine for educators, but the county doesn't yet know how many doses it will receive for that clinic. And while educators are receiving vaccines, it could be a while before children are vaccinated. Pfizer recently finished recruiting children for vaccine trials. The company is expected to send its data over to the FDA by summer and could be approved by the early fall. Moderna is currently studying about 3,000 kids ages 12 through 17 for its vaccine. With COVID-19 front and center, many families have fallen behind on their other routine vaccinations. Local health officials are concerned that as schools resume more in-person classes, missing those vaccines could create an uptick in other diseases in our community. The time period between March and May of last year saw the biggest drop in childhood vaccinations. The parliamentarian of the Senate is determining whether an increase in the federal minimum wage is allowed in President Joe Biden's COVID relief package under the budget reconciliation process. Through this process, the bill could pass with a simple majority of 51 votes, but it has a strict set of rules, and provisions have to undergo a review on how it will impact the budget. The parliamentarian is expected to announce her decision any day now. The House is voting on the relief package tomorrow.
Well, refreezing from yesterday's melting could cause some slippery spots on your driveways, sidewalks, even some side streets this morning. Otherwise, we have some clouds and some flurries across the region, but those clouds will be clearing. We'll see a mix of clouds and sun as we head throughout the day. So once again, not a ton of layers for the kids. Highs will be in the upper 30s.
The LA County Sheriff is saying Tiger Woods' car crash was purely an accident. There was no evidence that he was impaired, but officials will be looking at cell phone records to see if Woods was on the phone at the time of the crash. Woods is beginning a difficult recovery after lengthy surgery on his right leg, ankle, and foot. Considering the wreckage, his healthcare team says he is fortunate to be alive. A temporary closure is coming for part of the Grand Crossing Trail in La Crosse. The trail will be closed today until noon from the bridge north to River Valley Drive for trail cleanup. Due to warming temperatures, the ice rink in La Crosse's Pogue Park is closed until further notice. The city's Parks and Rec department closed the rink due to melting ice. Staff will not be flooding any of La Crosse's 3 outdoor rinks for the time being. That warmer weather may be closing some things, but it's opening others. La Crosse Parks and Rec is looking for pool staff as they get ready for the summer. The department is looking to hire as many as 40 lifeguards, pool attendants, and swim instructors. Details and application information are available on the Parks Department webpage. A donation collection for professional clothing is now underway for the Suits for Success campaign. The annual campaign is put on by business management students at Western Technical College. Donations are being accepted at Ultra Federal Credit Union in Onalaska, Associated Bank in Onalaska and La Crosse, and Firefighters Credit Union in La Crosse. Plus, there will be a drive-through donation event at Western Technical College on March 12th. The clothing will be distributed on March 26th.
And we have a few clouds across the region this morning, and some flurries may develop within those clouds, but nothing that I'm too worried about for that morning commute. Though there could be some slippery spots due to refreezing. We're at 30 in La Crosse and Winona, 28 in Eau Claire. You're coming in at 25 in Sparta and 25 in Viroqua. We'll see some clearing of those clouds later today. Partly cloudy at lunchtime, 32 degrees. We'll see highs today in the upper 30s.
We want to thank you for joining this hour on News 8 Now this morning. There is much more to come in our next hour. We hope you stick around. We're taking a break. We'll be right back.